right into the Sunday games in the morning. Miami, taking on the Chiefs.
Yeah, this is gonna be a fun game, and I definitely kind of want a little bit back and forth in here, but I have to pick. I have to go with the Chiefs here. I think Patrick Mahomes, coming off a loss and everything, he tends to do pretty well, and I also think that with the pass rush, I think Tua is able to get the ball up pretty quickly, but I think the Chiefs, their whole defensive scheming, I think, will slow them down some. The key thing it will be, can they stop the run? Can the Chiefs defense stop the run against the obviously first ranked Dolphins running attack there? Chiefs, I think, are like ranked 26, so something to keep an eye out on there. But they're too good of a team to kind of let a losing streak slide. Patrick Mahomes was, I believe, 6-2 last week. Wasn't able to pull off a Jordan. Wasn't the playoffs or anything like that. But I think there's a lot to like, just from the Chiefs just being able to play up to the competition, whereas the Dolphins, I think we mentioned before, they always seem to play down when it comes to higher level competition, such as Chiefs, such as Eagles, et cetera, et cetera. So for me, it's going to be a bounce back win here for the Chiefs. And then I think it's like a 3. I think it is. So or maybe it might be 2.5, depending on where you're looking at. So I might just pick the over just because it is like such a small margin there. And the Chiefs, I think they'll prevail. And I think this would be like their first victory without Taylor Swift, being in the presence of Travis Kelce and letting her vibes go there. So
I gotcha. I'm actually going to go the other way, and I think that because Miami is at this point right now where I think they really need a win against a really established team. I mean, they've shown that they can beat up on the bottom feeders, the middle class, but they haven't hit out, a heavyweight just yet, and they've taken their lumps against the Bills and Eagles. I'm glad you brought up the stat about the Chiefs' run defense, because I think, in those games against the Bills and Eagles, they were just able to stuff the running game at the line, and that really just like contained the offense and put a lot of pressure on Tua, which I think, ideally he'd like to be able to establish the run first and then be able to kind of play off that to, attack in the passing game. But I just think also, the Chiefs aren't, unbeatable in the regular season. They've shown over the years, even in years where they've been Super Bowl contenders or winners, that, they can lose games here and there and still, be resilient, bounce back. I like the fact that this is on neutral ground, going to Frankfurt and in Germany and playing, there. It kind of just balances everything out in terms of, any sort of extra advantage you give to, KC on that level. But taking nothing away from KC, even if Miami was to lose, the only knock you'd probably give it if Miami does go down against, it's like, hey, when they get to the playoffs, they start playing real competition. Are they just going to continue to fold like this? So I think Miami definitely needs this game more than KC does. And I think they're just going to be a tad bit hungrier to get that W.
I would love to see Jalen Ramsey take on Travis Kelce here. Like, honestly, what wide receiver would you want Jalen Ramsey? I feel like that's just too easy given the wide receiver struggles of the Chiefs, right? So, if Jalen Ramsey just like kind of spies on or just plays man to man like on Travis Kelce, then this game honestly could be a blowout, and I would definitely be with you there. So something to keep an eye out on there. But I'm still gonna go with my Chiefs here with the W. But no, this definitely was a good I think matchup, and I'm definitely going to be watching this game for sure.